drive as Jacksonville Municipal with his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
What's up? Alright.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What's up?
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew.
Let's crack it.
DJ Shark. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young
What's up?
And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Go to 15 line. 15 line. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
18 Gators.
Minshew 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they get to him quickly here.
I landed slurpy and I just crapped on everybody.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 56. You draw Corford. Let's put that team on the box. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Don't die in the arena. You're trash if you do.
Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6
Okay, my brother. That
yards, and
doesn't
it
mean
brings
nothing,
up
my brother.
third
You
down.
are cheeks, my
Driven
brother.
it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted
Somebody come
him.
here. See like this
Second and 9. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
What?
These kids are dancing together and sharing my loot.
In danger of squandering their great field
What you want me to do about it, dog?
on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Williams in the backfield. He'll get nothing there.
No.
Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Oh, frick. I might missed it. Oh, never mind. Oh, my God. I barely made that kick.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, this is Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down to shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now Minshew. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
56.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one? That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
80 weapons, 70, Indy. Snap.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw it. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wow.
Big time return there, 40 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
61, matchbox light. Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Hey, Joe.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's out for the game. Lower back strain.
This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Oh, not too bad there,
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, team 6. Now.
On 4th down, Minshew. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. At the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Easy. Come on out here. Come get some.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
You got me right. Don't be 15. Nice 7. Let's go. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 40 to go, baby.
Now it's Mahomes again. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So the Chiefs in possession.
Shut up, Adrian, you white boy.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Williams. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had to tackle. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. Watkins, the intended receiver. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school.
What?
They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football.
What?
And you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Right now.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and to complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeout.
It's public, It's public,
First down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Minshew, first and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard
Shut up, your mom.
before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Let's go. Hey, back up. Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, get that out of here with that whack stuff.
That one, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Your mom.
Minshew throwing on third down. And the throw there.
In Ultimate Team, you get to pick a bunch of people that you want and you get to buy them. In this mode, you get one team with the full rosters and you can trade and stuff. Kind of the same thing, but not. You buy like cards. No. And it's my ball.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a
Shut up, dude,
victory.
You white boy. We don't buy people, we buy cards. They're literally cards.
But the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Babada, you need to shut your oopa loopa looking at Babada.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Babada, have you seen your forehead, Babada? That thing is huge, Babada. He scored on kid.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Babada. Oh my god, Babada. I'm about to get you. Oh, no wonder, Babada.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play
Babada, you are adopted, Babada.
Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Babada, what are you getting? What are you getting?
Lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's time. Oh, that's GG's. GG's, my guy. Peace.
So this one in the win column for Kansas.